I noticed, POF actually is quite active in these conferences. I've seen you guys at Aztec. I think I've seen you at Affiliate Summit. I don't know, you probably go to tons, but so how effective has it been in terms of like customer acquisition or, solidifying the existing ones? Is it profitable for you guys to attend these things?
It is. It has transformed as time went on, though. I mean, in the beginning, we used to do the booths, and that was a way to, have people approach us and, really get the word about advertising on POF out there. But, once you do enough of those, the ROI for each booth steadily decreases as you get to know everyone promoting. The beginning was now it's more setting private meetings and going for dinners and going for drinks and really talking to specific people who are very motivated to increase the business that they want to do with us. So it's been a change, it's been a shift, but every conference is worth it. You know, just this last month, I was in Philadelphia for the affiliate summit. And this time I was invited to go speak and do a panel and to do a roundtable discussion. So that was good. It kind of reminded me of doing the booth again because it's usually the newer advertisers who attend the speeches, but excellent experience in getting out there. And at the same time, going out for dinners, like I said, and drinks with existing POF advertisers or POF advertisers that run with us in the past, but have moved on to other things. It's good to just reconnect, even if it's not business related. It's just keep that relationship going. Maybe one day they'll be back, and that relationship is already solid. So there's not much you need to do there. They'll just tell you exactly what they need to do. They're very transparent, and I'm very transparent, and I think that's the best way. Just kind of lay it all out there and see what we can do, right? But no, conferences are definitely worth it. The more you do, the less ROI you get if you're going to do the booths, and that's just my opinion. But they're a lot of fun.
Well, let me ask you about I guess more on the operations side. Like, what are the issues that you face on a day to day working with advertisers? Like any kind of
Yeah,
interesting things? I know, because especially in the affiliate world, there's a lot of theft issues. There's a lot of people trying to sneak by your TOS, right? Trying to run some
yeah,
non-compliant stuff. What are some of the
yeah.
things that you see?
Yeah, that's definitely a challenge. But what the setup that we have is actually really, really good. Um, we have a really good relationship with the affiliate community,
Mm.
and as a result, these guys, if they see something running that shouldn't be running, they'll just email me big, hey, heads up, this is going on. And so, in a sense, we have people who cannot be cloaked because you can't cloak the entire affiliate community, right?
Right.
And usually it's the people that do these type of shady activities aren't the ones interested in long-term relationships anyways, right? They kind of look for like flash in the pan, short-term gain, and then they're gone. So there's not that much of that going around anymore. There used to be, not gonna lie, like a few years ago, but nowadays it's pretty good. Especially now that POF cleaned up a lot of the pictures that it has and a lot of the features that it has. So, for example, we deleted all the married people, right?
Oh, I
Um,
see.
if you're married and you're on a dating site, your chances are you're not looking for a true love, right? If you already have like, right. So we deleted all those people. We deleted all the people who, or sorry, we deleted the option to be a casual encounter user. So that in itself kind of cleaned up the site, and just various rules with the images that you're allowed to upload have been all cleaned up. So a lot of the people who are looking to do the cloaking, whatever, don't even get passed through ad approval, just because we've really tightened it up in the last little while. Um, the other side of the thing of security is payment issues and whatnot, and that's not too bad. I've worked with our security team and our developers to come up with I guess like a detection system.
Mm.
It's been working pretty good, so
Oh,
not a big issue anymore.
oh, that's awesome. One thing I noticed between Facebook and POF as far as ad approvals, you guys are so much faster and people actually respond. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
what's your? there a trick? I mean, do you have more people working there than Facebook, or what's going on?
No, no, we my whole thing, and Marcus agrees with me, is if we're going to compete with Facebook in terms of getting affiliates, we have to do things better than they do, right?
Hmm.
So the areas we identified were ad approval.
Hmm.
Ad approval is never going to be 100% consistent, and that's just human error, right?
Hmm.
Unless we get a bunch of robots doing it.
Hmm.
But if we're quick with ad approval and if we're quick with support, then those are two things that'll save advertisers just a ton of time.
Mm, yes.
I believe that's what really makes people come back with us, right? If something gets declined on Facebook, you have no one to talk to, whereas with us, you can talk to me directly, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to change.
Mm, yes. Yes.
Facebook might even ban you for no reason, right? It's
Yes.
like,
Yes. Got that many
so
times. Yeah.
yeah, it's a big problem, man. We have that service for advertisers, and a lot of people really appreciate it. It just makes it a lot like it's just a better experience advertising on POF, and I've had my fair share of advertising on Facebook for POF. Growing countries that are non-English and whatnot, and it's not as a quality experience as it is on POF because we don't have anyone to talk to, and we don't know what we're doing wrong. Just kind of guessing, right?
Yeah. Let me sort of going back to the approvals. I think people should understand like why the approval is the process. It's because advertisers, we're trying to fight banner blindness. Basically, if you have the same ad running 50 million times, people are
Yeah.
going to be very, very, they're not going to care. They're not going to look at your ad.
Right.
So, I think people should know that. Oh, okay. That's actually, yeah. I mean, POF to me has always been sort of mysterious. I don't know how you guys do it so much
Oh, really?
faster. I mean, just better. I don't know. I just thought it was better. So going back to maybe a little bit more nitty-gritty strategies in terms of getting traffic from POF.
Okay.
So like the bidding, I mean, so there's this concept of like I guess login count and session depth. Can you talk more about that? Why do people care about that?
Yeah. So just define the two, and we'll
Yeah.
start there. Login count is a targeting option we allow you to do, which allows you to target people based on how many times they've logged into the website. So someone who's logged into POF 5 times is a new user. Someone who's logged into POF 500 times has been on POF for a few months or whatever it is, right? So the lower the login count, the newer the user. Why our advertisers like this option is it combats banner blindness. So if you run your ad in between a certain login count, so let's say, for example, my ad will only show to people who are between 100 and 200 login count. This is going to guarantee basically fresh eyes seeing your ad over and over again without it really burning out too quickly, because if they hit 200 login count, they're never going to see your ad ever again, right? So the theory is if they haven't bought anything by then, or if they haven't signed up for anything by then chances are they may not go in forward, right? So that's the theory. Our experience is that the newer the user, the higher quality the user, and I think that happens for a few reasons. New users aren't used to how the website's laid out, so they aren't used to where the ads are,
Mm.
so that they're not blind to where the ads are placed. Second, if they haven't been on POF for a while, they're not exposed to the offers that are on POF. So it's almost like getting first crack at the audience, right? And that's also advantageous, and it's obviously. And thirdly, for whatever reason, these people have a higher chance of buying whatever it is that you are promoting them. And that one I don't really know why, but it's just like the earlier you get at them, the higher chance they are of buying whatever it is that you are promoting them. So that's login count. It's just how many times someone's logged in over their lifetime. Session depth is something that allows you to target where the person is between login and log out. So you can, if with a low session depth, you can target people when they, right when they log in. So session depth is defined by the number of pages someone's clicked on. So if I log on to POF and I click on 4 profiles, my session depth equals 4. If I click on 5 profiles, then my session depth equals 5.
Right.
So something like a less than 10 session depth would mean, almost right when they log in. 10 to 20 or 10 to 30 might be the middle, and then 30 plus might be the end. And this is an interesting one because if you've ever had experience being a user on a dating site, your experience really depends on what gender you are. So with males, it's better to hit them low session depth because the typical guy in online dating doesn't get that many messages from women, right? Usually you log in and you've sent out like 10 messages the night before and your inbox is blank. So you're kind of feeling defeated, right?
Right.
That might be a good time to advertise like another dating site or something like
Mm.
that. Versus women who typically receive a lot of messages, those first few session ups may not be the best because they are interested in reading the messages that are sent to them, checking out if the guy who sent them the message is good looking or not, or reading his profile.
Mm.
So the first few session ups for women are very task oriented. So they may not be in the right frame of mind to receive your ad message. So consider doing something like a 10 to 20 for women. But these are just two things that aren't inherently obvious that will definitely impact your bottom line if you know how to use it.